Alright, doing something slightly different today. Usually when I do an episode of quick tips, they're about a minute or two tops, and that's done on purpose. It's very intentional. I want to give you guys the most information in the shortest amount of time possible, but that has a cost. When I do these very short videos, I can't include all the information that I want to. The videos I feel like are still very effective, but I don't get to include everything that I planned on doing originally. The videos are very scripted and they're planned or they're purposely made to be short and simple and sweet to the point, you know what I mean? Anyways, so this video is going to be slightly different. I'm going to be doing it live. This is me playing and talking at the same time. There's going to be no editing. This is just me doing it naturally, and I'm going to be able to go more in depth to this stuff since you guys have been requesting for me to go more in depth. So this is going to be the top 5 uncommon and unorthodox jumps on the map Plaza, with the first one being right here. We're going to be going over this railing to the light and then to this platform. When you hit this light, do not jump. Just keep sprinting. You'll see what I mean in just a brief moment. So I'm going to back up, start to sprint, jump, hit the light, hit the platform, and then we're going to make our way over here. Now, if you happen to mess up that jump, you can thrust your way to this platform, or if you happen to fall, you can jump on the car and then jump over for a clamber. You can go up here and go over there. You can also do a stabilizer jump where you can just do this, which is pretty effective. But from here you can see snipe, overshield, blue, light rifle, whatever. So up next, we are going to the middle area, bottom mid, with this pillar. And this pillar is actually very, very useful. There's all these glass panels and lights, and you can jump on all of these. So say all of the players on the other team, they're at the blue side, they're at the window, the flowers, the cafe, whatever you want to call it. What you can do is you can jump right about here, and now they can't see you, and now they can't nade you. You're pretty safe here. One thing I like to do in particular is jump on this light and move a little bit to the left. And what that does is it helps you avoid hitting this thing right here, because if you hit your head on that, you're done. You're going to fall to the floor, and it's just going to waste time. So what I like to do is when the overshield's coming up, I sit up right here. And when the overshield comes up, I jump thrust, grab that thing, and then start fighting immediately. A lot of people, they like to just, sprint from sniper blue and grab that. And I did that a couple days ago, and when you're grabbing that overshield, there's that brief moment where you're vulnerable and you can get killed. And there were a bunch of grenades on the floor, so it forced me to thrust down to bottom mid. So I got the overshield, but I was in a bad position. Now, if I went to, say, Plaza, my shield is going to, drain over time, and it was going to make the fight, later on a little bit more risky. If I went to light rifle or snipe, same thing. My shield is going to drain. It was going to be risky. If I go to garbage truck, that's going to be very predictable, and once again, it's going to drain my shield. If I run right towards them and take this ramp, very predictable. They can jump on me, shoot at me, throw grenades, ground pound, whatever. It's very, very risky. So when you have an overshield, you want to be efficient, aggressive, and unpredictable. So one thing I like to do, and from here you can do a lot of things. You can jump onto these glass panels, the lights, the little green overhang, whatever. But my favorite jump is from here to this light right here. Now, this is a very cool jump. It's pretty difficult. I might not get on my first try. You can do the stabilizer jump, or you can do just a standard jump. But once you clamber to that light, do not move. If you run forward or run backwards, you will fall. So you have to be completely still once you clamber. So I'm going to try it. I might mess up on my first try, but we'll see how it goes. So you jump, clamber, don't move, and you make it on here. And you can see I'm very close to the edge. I can fall off. Now once you're here, as long as there's nobody at snipe and light rifle, you're pretty safe. The only guy that can see you is the guy in this window. And even still, he can only see the top of your head. So if you crouch down, it can be completely hidden. But if you have an overshield, you want to jump up there and start fighting immediately. And you can even, thrust your way up here and get into the window or whatever, right? Just a little bonus quick tip. There's these little 2 pockets where you can hide. I think it's pretty useful, especially if you're trying to set up for overshield. The guys are in blue. You can just wait right here and get a team shot going. Or if you need to get your shields up without losing your position, you can do the stall, or you can chill out right here or in the other one. But up next, we're going to be going over to the snipe side of the map. This is a very risky area, but it has a great reward with that sniper rifle. Say there's a guy coming from this ramp, you can easily nade him and kill him. When you're over here, it's very enclosed. It's very easy to get hit by a grenade or get shot at, because there's multiple angles where you can get shot at from, and different elevations as well. So a lot of people, this is a very common jump. You jump on this plant, and then you can do a stabilizer jump up to top snipe. Pretty common, but it's risky, and I'll show you why. When you stand right here, you can be seen from hotel, top mid, tram, the light rifle area. It's pretty risky. So a lot of people, they've been opting to jump on this button right here. This little, I guess you can just call that like a button to open the door or something. But you jump up here, and you want to favor the left side. If you go on the right side or in the middle, you'll hit the sign, which will screw you over and waste time. So you want to make sure you're on the left side, and then you can do a little stabilizer jump or just a clamber to get up here. Now there's a third option that I found recently that I think is very effective. So we'll do a scenario as if I'm down from bottom mid or hotel or something. So I want to go to snipe, but it's too risky to take the lift and it's too risky to go up that ramp. So what I'm going to do, jump on these garbage bins, clamber up here, maybe get a couple shots in, throw a grenade, but I want to be unpredictable. I want to get a team shot going with my team and, you know, get the high ground. So what I'm going to do is aim for this sign. I'm going to thrust to ensure I make it the first time. So you sprint, jump, thrust, clamber. Pretty complicated, I know, and you don't want to move too much because you might fall. Now, if you look up, you can clamber up, and then there you go. You're above them, and if you crouch, they'll have no idea you're coming from there. If they're watching their radar, they'll probably think you're bottom mid. They won't think that you're up here, as long as you crouch or move slowly, and then you can get the upper hand. So finally, we're going to go over to the blue side of the map, and this is a very, very effective spot to be in. A lot of people, they'll jump up here and then jump through the window, but the problem is, when you're up here, you're pretty vulnerable. You can be seen from snipe, over here top mid, the light rifle. There's a lot of places you get shot at from, so being here is very effective. If you get shot at, you know where you're getting shot at from. It could be here, here, or behind you. That's really about it, or a guy in the window, of course. So up first, I'm going to do this. You can do a sprint and thrust jump up here to the bridge, but keep in mind that when you're clambering, you're vulnerable. On top of that, you have to look to the left or right, depending on where these guys are at. So this is a pretty risky jump. You have to know what you're doing and when you're doing it. A lot of people, they do this stabilizer jump where they go through the window, but there's a problem. When you do the stabilizer jump, you're clambering, which is one bad thing. On top of that, you're looking at the ceiling, so you have to look down and then get ready to fight. So there's like this whole second of time where the other team can easily kill you, especially if there's a guy right here in the window. He can easily kill you with an auto, you know, like an assault rifle or a storm rifle. So one thing I've been doing recently, I learned this morning, there's this light right here, and as long as you know this area is clean, like say you have a teammate up there or you know there's no enemies over there, you can do a stabilizer jump to the top of this light. And once again, do not move when you get up here. If you keep moving, you'll fall off. And then what you can do from here is wait for your team to get into position, and then you can just jump in and start fighting immediately. So that's very, very effective and very, very efficient with your shields and the damage output. So the last thing I want to show you, it's not necessarily a jump, just a very effective quick tip here. So a lot of times when people push from Plaza and they're pushing towards the blue area, they're going to bank a nade right there. And it's going to land right in the middle of this room. And if you're in this room, you're going to be in a very, very rough situation, especially if you're standing right here. You have the grenades coming from over here. You have maybe a guy at snipe shooting at you. So if you go over here, you're still vulnerable because this guy can shoot at you and might kill you, especially if he has like a BR or something. So a lot of times in that pinch scenario, you're going to be moving over here. Now, if there's grenades coming in, you're dead. If you back up, you're dead. It's a very, very risky situation. But what I like to do is clamber right up here. And if grenades come in, just jump and they can't hit you at all. A lot of times you can stand still and they won't hit you. If you want to stay off the radar, you can just stay right here, wait for the guy to come around, get some shot into him, or go for the ground pound, whatever. You have a lot of options. So that's about it. There are a lot of jumps in this map that a lot of people don't know about, but they're not as useful. I mean, for example, you can jump up here or jump onto this light and wait for guys to come around at the light rifle or tram, you know, get ready for a ground pound or get in position over here. There's a ton of things you can do, but those are the jumps that I find the most effective that a lot of people don't know about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this video is a lot longer than the usual quick tips videos, but let me know what you think. This video was a lot more advanced than the other ones, a lot more in depth than the other videos. So if you guys like this style of video, please let me know in the comments, and I would love to do more in the future. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.